All right, guys, we're going to start with the fundamentals because people are lost and nobody actually knows what a media buyer is. So hopefully this video clarifies a couple things, and media buying is not the same thing that it used to be. Media buying has changed a lot over the years, and a media buyer 5, 10, 15 years ago is very different from a media buyer today. And in my opinion, there's really a shift that's kind of undertaking right now in the media buying space. So this is something that myself and the media buyers at mediabuyer.com are seeing. This is what we talk about. This is what we live and breathe. And, some people look at a media buyer as just a button pusher, somebody who follows orders, somebody that can't think for themselves or take action with the data. And then you'll have other people that'll look at a media buyer as the most important marketing role that you could possibly make, and somebody that's instrumental to growth. And even people who on the surface you wouldn't expect to be media buyers, like Alex Becker, are actually media buyers by trade and are some of the world's best media buyers out there. So now the question is, which one is it? What is a media buyer? And the thing is that both of these types of media buyers exist, and both of these are considered media buying, which makes it tough. So simply put, let's just break down exactly what a media buyer is. A media buyer is somebody who buys advertising space that's relevant to a company's audience. It's somebody who buys ads. And this could be ads on traditional marketing channels like TV or like radio. It could also be something more commonly like digital advertising platforms like YouTube ads or Facebook ads or Meta ads or even Google ads, even like different affiliate websites or things like that, apps even. So any type of space where you can buy media. And the goal is to effectively channel these people from all these different places into a product or a funnel or into ultimately a business. And if you do this successfully, that's when you'll be able to grow the business. And this is literally what you'll look like as well when you do successfully. And in other words, a media buyer is somebody who's a catalyst. It's somebody who can create asymmetrical returns. And this is something that I've learned and observed over time from Sam Ovens, the Beckers, the Harmoses, all those fun guys. And in other words, it comes down to this graph right here. And what this means is that there's an asymmetrical risk reward where the risk is minimal and the chance for reward is very high with uncapped or no limits. And the best investors and media buyers and marketers in the world are very good at this, at creating this. This is also why it's so hard to find the best media buyers in the world, and why the best media buyers are usually running their own show or running their own business or something. And that kind of brings me to my second point about defining a media buyer and really the role of one. If you're trying to provide mega value for a business or for your own business, you can't have a button pusher. You need somebody who is much, much more than that. And when you look at the most capable media buyers out there who, really are killers, they're usually extremely full stack or very T-shaped. So they're not only going to be killers and savages inside of the ad manager, whether it's Facebook ads or Google ads, YouTube, so on, but they're usually also going to be able to see all of those other interconnected constituent parts that still relate to advertising, whether it's email marketing or funnel building, conversion rate optimization, psychology, copywriting, but then even things like finance, things that maybe on first glance you might not really think that they go hand in hand together, but they do. And a really good example of this, I've been working with Alex Becker at HYROS for years, and one of his webinar funnels, again, way back in the Dizzy, okay? Long time ago. This was for HCOM, and something that nearly tripled the ROI of the ads overnight was not by coming up with some crazy new ad creative or some untapped targeting opportunity or something or loophole. No, it was simply by increasing the email deliverability rate so that more people would open the email and actually attend the damn webinar. That's a perfect example of You could be fighting uphill day and night to try to increase your ad ROI, yet something that, has nothing to do with ads, but also has everything to do with ads is something that can increase the ad ROI by 3 times. A button pusher media buyer is not going to see that. They're not going to understand that. And this is really what, in my eyes, what a media buyer is and what it does. And again, this is coming from our media buyers as well at mediabuyer.com in terms of what we see, what we're doing. And this is, in other words, kind of the shift that we're seeing in the market as well. So this is how we view our role and what we do. And not to digress or anything, because I'll make other videos about this in the future, but everybody and their grandma is telling you to start an agency or do SaaS, AI, all these things. I think that the biggest untapped skill and opportunity is becoming a phenomenal media buyer. They are so rare out there and they are in such high demand, and I'll just leave it at that. So that's pretty much it for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. In subsequent videos, I'm going to be talking about the characteristics of a 1% media buyer, how to hire your own media buyers or just scale your own ads, anything in that realm. So give a subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Again, I'm uploading these videos both on YouTube and Twitter. So give me a follow on both places there. And until the next time, I'll catch you guys then.